Welcome to A Dose of Grace, a weekly meditation podcast. These weekly sessions are more than just affirmations. They are God thoughts. So take a moment, inhale, exhale, and meditate on the thoughts of a creator who loves you and who sees you. To the inner child who is afraid of being too sensitive. You learned to be afraid of how much you feel because either someone told you that you are too sensitive, or people have made you feel like your emotions were too intense or that they didn't matter. You were told to stop crying or asked why you were overreacting. Maybe they did it out of love. Maybe they were afraid of how the world could hurt you if they knew how you felt, so they taught you how to create a bomb shelter for your feelings. Maybe they did it because they were afraid to see the reflection of their own vulnerability in the mirror of your innocence. So they gave you the kind of cruelty they thought you needed in order to shut you down. So you grew up learning that feelings are dangerous and you operate in one or two ways. Option 1, you disconnect from them in order to feel safe. When an intense feeling comes, if you can't run from it, you make fun of it. If there is no humor in it, you beat up the feeling until you are looking down at it and you feel in control. You taught yourself to love others without giving them access to your feelings in order to protect them, in order to protect you. Truth is, you are lonely inside of yourself. Listen, you are worthy. Your feelings are valid. It's okay to feel sad, hurt, angry, disappointed, even joyful and excited. I know sometimes you think it's useless to let yourself feel, but your feelings are productive. They produce self-kindness, self-compassion, self-understanding. They are not holding you back. They are the key to you operating at a higher level as you navigate life, in relationships, in your passions. I know it's scary when you've been trying to be in control your whole life. Whenever you have tried to express yourself, it felt kind of weird, or maybe you didn't get the response that you wanted, so you shut down. But it's okay. It won't be perfect. It might be a little messy sometimes, or a little awkward, but you will learn. You will shift more comfortably into your skin as you express yourself. Option 2, you use your emotions as a weapon against others and against yourself. People who know you say that you carry your feelings on your sleeves. But really, you wear your feelings on a vest of explosives, and you are the biggest casualty in every interaction. See, you learned that it was the only way to defend yourself or to defend something or someone you care about. Somewhere along the way, you were made to feel that no one cared about you, And the only way to get people to see you is if you were on fire. For those of you who have learned to weaponize your feelings, today, I give you the permission to begin the process of carefully disarming yourself piece by piece. You are not too much. You are not too much to handle, too much to love, too intense to be understood. You are not too much. Part of your healing will be to learn to be gentle with yourself. The kind of gentleness you didn't receive. As you begin to be gentle with yourself, you will see that you are not a weapon. You are loving, you are protective, you are creative, and you experience the world uniquely because your feelings are so bright. And that brightness does not have to be from an explosion. That brightness can be the acrylic paint that you use to create a self-portrait. You are worthy. You are worthy to be seen without destroying yourself and your relationships in the process. So to the inner child who is afraid of being sensitive, I see you. You are worthy. Thank you for joining me. I'm your host, Grace, and this was a dose of grace. See you next week.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode. Please download our app and subscribe to us on YouTube.
Our YouTube page is called My Black Therapy TV. You can also find us on Facebook under My Black Therapy LLC, and our Instagram, which is @official My Black Therapy.
You can also support us on Patreon just by searching My Black Therapy.
Or going to patreon.com/My Black Therapy.